Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, YouTube. Ryan Engelstad here from Thunderdome, Minnesota, and I found my way back to my Nerf hidey hole here. And I'd like to talk about the little event we have coming up here in Cottage Grove next Sunday, the 17th, at 2 o'clock start, and we said 4:30 or 5 would be the end, and it'll be kind of a hodgepodge kind of event. It's going to be indoors because it's still 0 degrees and lower here in Minnesota. I think today was low of -10, so that was fun. I have a whole trunk full of blasters to haul out for a thrifting video, but that ain't happening unless we get a little bit warmer, because it's just not worth the juice isn't worth the squeeze on that. So the event coming up on Sunday, I'd like to do some talking about the Nerf gear. I've gotten quite a bit of this Nerf brand gear cheap off of Amazon, and I'd like to either work on getting a Cottage Grove squad together for May, the May World Record event here in Minnesota. And if we get people with blasters they're comfortable with, and gear they're comfortable with, and straps and vests, I think it'd be good and good fun for the participants if they have one more step of gear, prepared. So I don't know how much it's going to be of a battle. I'd also like to start testing out in May, the May event. We want to do like a quick draw competition and an accuracy competition, and I'd like to test that before the May event to see how it would go, and so we can start timing the rounds, so when we do the event in May, we can be that much more efficient if we've already had a test on how long it takes to do a round, to reload, to reset. And, especially when you have multiple players going, we want to have this kind of a thing where it would be several people playing at once, and then the winners would, battle the winners and make a tournament, that way. So, and we're having a meeting tomorrow to work out more of those details. Anyway, I'd like to start doing some testing on how that would work, and then also it would be good for the players, because that means they're that much more experience for the main event as far as being able to participate better and maybe do better and maybe get closer, higher up in the scales of winning. So I will also bring whatever new blasters I have from the new lineup, like the Quadrat and the Nail Biter and the Infinus and probably the Chronos and things, and I'll bring the chronograph, and we can, that way if you want to see what the new blasters are, how they feel, how they feel in your hand, how they work, if they're easy to work, and if there's things that you're looking to buy, at least then you'd have that as a resource, as if it's something that you're interested in or not. It's always good to have your hands on a blaster before you buy it, just to see if it, if it's comfortable, if it's something you're interested in. So if there's anything that you've seen on our channel that you'd like to see more of, or see firsthand, put it in the comments or message me or whatever, so we can bring it to the next event, and then you guys can see it firsthand, and then you see if you're interested or not. I'll have Clowny patches for sale, and whatever I sell, the money goes for him. He said I get to keep a little bit of it, but this way he gets his patches paid for, and then he has more money to work with for other events. He's a great guy and does a lot of work for the community, and I'm sure that whatever he gets, he's going to be turning around and putting it right back into the Nerf community. So that's just what he does. So that'd be good. So we hope to see you here in Cottage Grove on February 17th. Our world record attempt is in May 18th. It's in Woodbury, Minnesota, which is just the next town over. And I can do a separate video on that after tomorrow's meeting with more details that we've worked out. But If you have any questions about the area, hotels, not that I'm expecting everybody in the Nerf community to be coming, but if it happened, that'd be great. If you have any questions along that line, as far as which towns are close or which hotels are whatever, or restaurants or food or anything, use me as a resource. I'm here. I've been in this area my whole life, so I can let you know whatever details as the event gets closer. So, hope you guys found this informative, and we'll be making more videos as the months go on. So, hope you're all well, and we'll see you in the next one.